kids. Fuck the kids? Yeah.
When I say, who's the master, you say, show enough.
What is up, people? Showing up the King here, back with another video, and today I'm bringing you guys some G.I. Joe news. God dang. Man, look, this is a good day for action figure fans, and it's a good day for me personally because I get a lot of salt from some people. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the kind of person where I like to report news as it comes in, whether it's positive, whether it's negative. What I don't like to do is to bash companies that don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm the kind of person where I'm like, if a company is fucking up or messing up, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna give them their well-deserved, shit. But if they're doing good, or I can tell that they're trying, I'm gonna give them their flowers. And today's the kind of episode where I want to give Hasbro their flowers. All right, so yeah, I'm here to talk about the Hasbro Yo-Jo June release that just happened today. Today is June 17th, 2021, and I want to give Hasbro their flowers. Now, why do I want to give them their flowers? So today, I got a message from my buddy Will, my toy buddy. He told me that, we got an email from Hasbro. They got a new drop coming on at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you're there. I was like, bet. We were speculating that it was going to be like Baroness and a Cobra, and her Cobra coil cycle, and then maybe like a re-release of Beachhead. That's totally where we were going. Because again, at the Fan First Friday, they said that they were going to be doing reissues at Target. Major Blood has been hitting Targets all over the United States. His stock value has gone down. Like before, you had to buy Major Blood and he cost you about, $110 if it was by himself. And if you had him teamed up with a couple other Joes, you might have been having to pay like $200 something total. But now you can probably find a Major Blood between $35 and $40. I mean, it's very easy to find, and that's for people who don't want to try to hunt them down in stores, which I think is very reasonable, straight up and down. Now, one of the things that I said when I did my review of Yo-Jo June is I said I was overall disappointed. I was happy at the reveals, but I was still overall disappointed in Hasbro for not revealing more ways to make things better for us collectors. And they did say, we're going to have more stock, we're going to do this and da-da-da-da-da. And to me, I said, that's cool. But one of the biggest things that I asked for was more benefit to your Hasbro Pulse Premium membership. And I felt like they did that finally with Yo-Jo June. I was able to get another Major Blood for, if you were a premium member, you had access to Major Blood. If you were a premium member, you had access to another Viper and another Firefly. Now, granted, I was not able to get one on that time, but I at least appreciate the fact that for premium members, you get access to something that the regular people did not have. That to me is value. Because again, if I'm paying money, I want to get value that other people are not getting. That's what to me is what gives it value. Like if I have Amazon Prime and if I buy one item that's costs $10 and I still get free 2-day shipping, that is a value to me because I know no one else can come in there and order something that small and still get it for free 2-day shipping. It's just not going to happen. So again, it provides a value to me because I get something that other people cannot get. So that and again, I said this on my video, but I still had a bunch of people coming at me because I said Hasbro was trying, because they're doing this, they're trying to be better. And I got the riot act from not everybody. Some people understood where I was coming from, but a lot of people were hating on me. And today, Hasbro came out again and they shocked the world. And the thing that I thought was going to be happening at 1 o'clock, which is going to be Baroness and Baroness and Beachhead, ended up being BBQ and the Ram Cycle. And what they did was at 1 o'clock, they were like, limited quantities, everybody can only get one, log on and you can get your hands on it. Boom. So I was like, that is crazy. Because again, you didn't know what was up for grabs until 1 o'clock. So, I'm out running some errands with my wife. It's 1 o'clock. She's on the call, and my phone's at the ready. 1 o'clock pops up, and I scroll and scroll and scroll, and then boom, here we go. Up for grabs is a G.I. Joe Classified Series Barbecue and the G.I. Joe Classified Series Ram Cycle along with Breaker. Now, these are all Target exclusive figures that they are getting on Hasbro Pulse. And what did I say when I was doing my review for Yojo June? I said that all Target exclusives should have limited quantities available to Hasbro Pulse members. I'm not saying that they should be sold equally on the same sites. I was just saying that anything that is exclusive to Target going forward, or hell, even going backwards, should have limited quantities available for Pulse Premium members. And the reason why I say that is because there are no Targets in Canada and overseas, so their only way of getting those same figures is to get them from like a Toys R Us. So if the people overseas can still get them in other places than Target, then you should be able to make those things available to everybody no matter where they are. And I really appreciate Hasbro doing this and allowing us to get our hands on these figures and not have to fight Target. Now, I was able to log in and get both of these. And I know, again, you see this photo and it shows that they're sold out. Yes, they are now currently sold out, but they were up for a while. So when I went in and I logged in, I was able to snatch up both of these figures. First, I got Barbecue because I was afraid, because last time when I tried to get the Cobra Viper and Firefly, I put the Cobra Viper in my cart and I put the Firefly in my cart, and I tried to check out afterwards, and I got kicked out. So this time I was like, look, worst case scenario, I want to at least get Barbecue, because again, the Ram Cycle is cool, but I was mostly interested in Barbecue. So I was like, let me get Barbecue first. If I can get through the process, then I'll try to go back and get the Ram Cycle. So I went through with the Barbecue, went through the whole process, logged in, did my payment information, and within 2 to 3 minutes, boom, I was able to get it, and I was shocked. I was like, oh shit. So I was like, all right, let me go back real quick. So I went back and went through and I did the same thing with Breaker, the Ram Cycle. I went through and boom, boom, boom. 2-3 minutes later, boom, got him. I was shocked. Then, I'm not even done yet, people. Then I was like, all right, boom. So now I'm happy. So now anything else that I get is extra. So I got my Ram Cycle. I got my Barbecue. I'm like, I'm still going to go try to hunt because I like multiples. So I'm like, I'm going to still be able to go. But I know at the very minimum, I got 1 or 2 confirmed. And I was like, even if they ship last, I know I'm going to at least get them. They're not going to be like impossible to find. So what else did Hasbro talk about? Hasbro talked about saying that they were going to work with Target and try to do better at getting more stock. And everybody was like, no more Target exclusive, no more Target exclusive, including myself. Like, don't get it twisted. I wasn't, and I am still not a fan of Target exclusives. But I also was like, give Hasbro a chance. If they say that they're going to try to do something, give them the opportunity to either fall on their face or to prove it to us. And today, I can honestly say with 100% certainty that they stood by their word and they did the right thing, because shortly after they released their amounts on Hasbro Pulse, Target's pre-order for the Barbecue and Ram Cycle went up for pre-order. And look at this. And keep in mind, I want to make sure you guys understand, this screenshot was just taken. Again, I'm recording this video on 6/17/2021, and this screenshot was taken about 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as you can see here, as of this moment, and again, this went on a pre-order at 1 o'clock this afternoon Eastern Standard Time, and this is still up for pre-order right now. You can log on to Target and you can pre-order a G.I. Joe Classified Barbecue right now on Target.com. No scalpers, no nothing. Again, the quantity is limited to 1, but you can get them. So we can no longer sit here and bash and hate on Target either, or Hasbro, at least for this particular release, because again, it's here. Now, the same thing can't be said about the Ram Cycle, because again, if you look here at the Ram Cycle itself is now sold out. But again, I'm assuming that most people want the Ram Cycle because of the actual cycle and they like Breaker. So this one is probably more popular than the actual Barbecue, because I know there was a lot of people who didn't like Barbecue. They said his proportions were off, even though to me he looks just like the original, Barbecue. But apparently there are some issues with Barbecue. But again, trust and believe, pretty soon that will be sold out as well. So again, it brings me to my original point. This goes back to show you that Target, not so much Target, Hasbro is trying. I'm not ready to give credit to Target yet because there's still some SOBs, but I'm here at least willing to give an olive branch to Hasbro, and again, give them their flowers because they did what they said they were going to do. This is the first release since the Yojo June, and they're doing what they said they're going to do. They're giving us, not only did they give us opportunities to get it on Hasbro Pulse, but Target is clearly getting more of the deliveries because, again, the pre-orders are still available, at least for barbecue, and it goes to show that these things are available. Now, again, we know that this is coming sometime in October, so once October hits, and if they're on the shelves, of course, I'll be reporting on that again. But again, I just wanted to come in and just let you guys know that things are changing, at least for the now. And again, I'm starting to hear on the West Coast that people are starting to find the Baroness and Coil bikes. Now, I'm on the East Coast, and again, I have not seen her yet. Hell, I haven't even seen a Major Blood since they first got released. But again, to be fair, I've gotten more than enough Major Bloods. I'm not really checking for Major Blood anymore. I got them. I got extras. I'm good on Major Blood. So I haven't been really stoking him out right now. But again, people are saying that they're finding a Baroness and they're finding a Coil bike. So I'm going to be looking. And if I find her, I'm going to let you guys know. But again, I just want to let you guys know Hasbro is listening. So again, criticize them when they need to be criticized, but also give them their flowers when they deserve to get their flowers. And in case this is when they deserve to get their flowers. All right. So that's it for me. This is just a quick G.I. Joe's news burst. Again, just a reminder right now, as of right now, you can still get your barbecue. So hop on over to Target.com and pre-order because I don't want to hear you guys moaning and complaining later on about scalpers. He's available. Go and get him or forever hold your peace. All right, guys, this is Sean the King. I'll holler at you next time. Peace.